right, we are 2 minutes and 17 seconds away from the beginning of this broadcast.
Hello.
Okay, in about, we're going to go right when this clock says 10 minutes for a pregame.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave the phone open, leave you on speaker. David and I will open it up, and then we'll send it down to you after a few short seconds.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Stand by. All right, we're down to a minute 25 before we take it. Excuse you.
Nobody has yet.
You scared me. You made me jump.
Well, don't do that. You're up way too high to be jumping.
We're going to go at a minute and 10 seconds from
Mark.
110. 110.
Or Fred, if you prefer.
Can you hear me, Bill?
I can hear you fine. Well, I still need to turn on the microphone. We're just going to do this through the phone.
I can't put you on the air through the phone. You got to turn the mic on.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm just making sure that's all. I will turn the mic on.
Okay, when you're ready, you got your mic up?
My mic is up.
Okay, good. You're loud and clear on my end, Billy.
Got enough level for him?
Got plenty. I can boost him up, too. Okay, Dennis, we're going to go in 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Mark, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Good evening and welcome to Hill O'Brien Field, Henley High School. Tonight's Southside Series matchup between the Mazama Vikings and the Henley Hornets, two teams that are ranked in the top 10 in the OSAA 4A poll this week. Randy Adams along with Fast David and Bill Crawford broadcasting live here on this Friday night from Hill O'Brien Field. And David could not pick another. This is that where the fall nip is in the air now. This is football weather.
Well, you know, even though we are holding the Vikings in high esteem with this broadcast, out here at Henley, I've been to lots of football games and baseball games out here, and it is just beautiful. And this is one of those nights.
Two teams that really like to get after it. Last year, earlier this year, in reality, because of the COVID-shortened season, Mazama defeated Henley 33-0. But it's a brand new season. Henley comes in as the undefeated team this year at 4-0. Mazama is 2-2. Bill Crawford down on the field itself. Bill's going to be available for the coin flip out front. We'll carry that live for you. Bill, how you doing down there?
Randy, I'm doing great, thank you. I have a feeling it's going to be another one of those knockdown, drag-out Henley-Mazama football games. It's going to be a great game. Lots of people here tonight. It's going to be a barn burner.
It will. Going to be an exciting game, and a lot of people are here to watch it. The Henley Hornets and the Mazama Vikings. We will come back after this 2-minute break on Table Rock Sports and CBS Sports Radio, The Winner.
And memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
I believe in the bus system. They